And I'm now joined by Dr. Ralph Alvarado, one of the candidates running for Congress in the 6th District back home in Lexington. Congressman, welcome to Fancy Farm.
Thank you. It's my third time here. Last two times I was on stage. This is the first time I get to be watching the event, so it was a lot of fun.
What was it like being being able to sort of be part of the crowd instead of having to face the crowd?
It's a different feel this year. When I was here years past, it was very divided, Democrat and Republican, so people were yelling at you the whole time. People, I think, were a bit more respectful hearing. There were obviously some reactions to parts of the speeches that were given, but I think it was more respectful. People wanted to hear what the candidates had to say, so it wasn't so much about yelling at them and trying to distract them as it was people genuinely interested to see what the candidates had to say.
Now, this is an event that isn't really common for the 6th District congressional folks to be out this way. What brought you here today, aside from it just being a great political spectacle?
I mean, a ton of constituents, people I'd be surprised how many people from the district I saw here today. We were debating that, saying, are we going to see a lot of folks? We saw a lot of people from the district, so had a chance to interact with a lot of folks, talk to them about those things. A lot of interviews with the media as well, which obviously is great for us to have that opportunity, so I welcome all those opportunities. So it was great. I mean, we had a fun time. Got to meet with a lot of people here, and it's just a great atmosphere.
Hearing some of the speeches today, you don't really have to name any winners or losers, but is there any good jabs that maybe stick out to you as the dust is settling?
I mean, I thought actually the MC, Ashley Watts, had a few pretty good jabs early on. I think people kind of oohed and awed and groaned at some of those comments. It was always entertaining. Ashley's a good friend and does a great job. But obviously, I think you have three very passionate candidates running for Senate, and they had little jabs at each other. The crowd's response, if people watch it at home, they're going to see the responses from the crowd. I think they'll know which ones those are, and I'll probably leave it at that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, since you've made it all the way down here to Fancy Farm, what's the message you've been sharing with folks? I'm imagining you've also been attending some of the various breakfasts and dinners that's been going on, too.
Yeah, it's a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. The word I've gotten from a lot of people is relief that I'm in the race. So people are very excited that we're in. Really, it's just telling people that we're at a crucial time in our country. I think you've heard a lot of the speeches today talking about President Trump, his vision for the country. He needs allies up in Washington, D.C. for that. I feel like I'm the best person for that. I was his surrogate in 2016, when he ran for president the first time here in Kentucky, and I've been with him ever since. So trying to just share that America First, I think, agenda is a Kentucky First agenda. And it's also, again, he's trying to just fire up the economy. We're trying to secure our border, make sure we follow our immigration laws. And then again, just a revolution of common sense that he talked about in his inaugural address to get rid of a lot of the woke agenda things that people talk about in our government, in our educational system, in our business community, is just trying to make sure that we can align with the president, help him with that vision and getting it accomplished. And then also healthcare. I mean, that's one of my expertises, the things that I'm very good at. A lot of focus right now on healthcare, on the MAHA movement. We know what has happened, what our leaders in the past have done to the healthcare system. People are spending more, they're getting less for it. We've got to find a way to help revamp how healthcare is delivered in the country. I think I'm going to be very good at helping to do that, to make sure our Medicaid system survives, to make sure our rural hospitals are taken care of, and that the Medicaid system is provided for the people that it's intended for our kids, people that are older, people that have disabilities, people that are poor that need a hand up, and not for people that are in this country illegally.
Now, generally, in midterms, sometimes you'll have a swing the other way. The Democrats feel very hopeful in this particular race. If you end up making it through the primary, you go on to the general. What are your thoughts about this particular district? I've heard many Republicans say it's a +10 Republican district. It has re-elected Andy Barr for the past 10 years. I've heard Democrats also say, well, this is the same district that elected Andy Beshear. What are your thoughts about going into a potential general election with a midterm?
I think people want to know a known commodity, which I am. I've represented half of Fayette County. I've either run in or represented 7 of the 16 counties. I've run statewide. I have proven results, and I think people know that. If I'm the nominee and what the Democrats want to talk about, I will do very well in those debates with them. I have a command of those policies. I feel very strong about that. People want a leader who's going to reflect their views, be able to articulate those views, and someone who I think is level-headed and can get things done. And I think I reflect all those things. I feel confident in that. I just want to have the opportunity to express those views all I can, so hopefully as the campaign goes through, people will hear more from me and realize that I'm the person that can get the job done.
All right, well, as we wrap up together, Doctor, what can we expect next from you on the campaign trail?
It's going to be a continued effort. Obviously, we're going to be going out and meeting constituents all the time. Raising funds is our biggest thing. That's what we know that's the strength of the campaign is going to be in that. So we're focused on trying to make sure we have the adequate funds to get our message out for the primary and then for the general as well. And then again, it's just going to go to every county, meet with as many folks as we can to reconnect with people. They know who I am. When I go out, I'm astounded at how much support we're getting. So you'll see me in a lot of different areas and talking to a lot of folks and getting our message out.
All right, Dr. Ralph